Welcome to DJing with Live Intro. This movie is intended to work alongside the DJing with Live lesson found in the Help View menu. In Live Intro, you have 64 tracks to work with. Right now, I'm going to play a single audio clip on track 1. And I can launch other clips to play in sync with the first clip by simply clicking on them. As all my clips play in sync, I can launch a new clip at any time on any track. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the actual sample and loop link for each clip. Each track can also be assigned to Live Intro's built-in crossfader. Here I'll assign inputs to track A and B. Now I can fade between the tracks as Live Intro plays. If the crossfader view is not viewable, simply click on the X button on the lower right side of the interface. If you intend to synchronize your live set with turntables, CDJs, or other performers on stage, you can nudge the tempo by selecting the nudge buttons located here. You can speed up or slow down the tempo of the entire live set in real time. Let's prepare some tracks in Live Intro. You can see on track 1 we have 3 versions of the original clip. This allows us to launch and play a different section of audio by clicking on either clip 1, 2, or 3. I've labeled these beats, bass, and breakdown. This unique feature applies to all the clips on all the tracks. Over on track 3, I can launch clip number 1, entitled Kick, or I can simply launch the clip titled Main, located just below in clip slot 3. Each time I launch a new clip, the previous playing clip on that track will stop. Now that I have several clips playing in sync, it's time to add more sounds and loops into my set. So I'll open up the live browser on the left side and locate and drag an audio sample from the file browser 1 directly into live session view on track 4. Now I launch it and you can hear that everything lines up in sync. I'll click on a few other clips and I'll continue building my set. I can also drag and drop sounds and files directly from my desktop. I just locate a specific folder and drag that particular sample I want. Or I could drag a specific file from my iTunes library as well. I'll drag that iTunes song right into Live Intro, drop it directly on track 5. Now everything's playing in sync together. You can see that when we brought the audio file in from iTunes, Live Intro automatically warps the audio. You can see the yellow warp button located in the sample window to the left of the clip view. This unique feature keeps all my clips in perfect sync, and we can hear the results by turning on our metronome located at the top left of the session view. One of the great features in Live's warping is that we can change the master tempo of the entire set, up or down, without affecting the pitch. Let's take a look at how we can work with effects inside Live Intro. We can find these in the device browser. Let's load the ever-popular EQ3. I'll click and drag it directly onto track 3. Now I'll move down to the device view and easily change some of the parameters on our new effect. And this will change my sound in real time. I can also place multiple effects on the same track. Here I'll select the auto filter, another popular live effect. And again, I can quickly click on any of these parameters within the effect device to change the sound of my track. Let's select another effect called Beat Repeat. This is a stutter and shuffling style effect that can drastically change your sound in some really interesting ways. Live Intro also offers plenty of presets for each effect as well. I can select these by clicking the hotspot button in the upper right of the effect itself. Now I can choose a new preset from the device browser. Here I can also turn the effect on and off so I can audition the overall effect it has on my sound. Live Intro also has an entire arsenal of multi-effects called racks. These are custom effect presets that consist of multiple effect devices chained together, offering a quick and useful way to enhance your tracks. Live Intro has a fantastic and intuitive feature that allows you to record anything from your session view in real time. The first thing I'll need to do is activate the global record button. Let's work with the auto filter effect for this example. I'll click and select some of these parameters with my mouse to change my sound as Live Intro continues playing. I'll also turn on my beat repeat effect. Now we'll stop the transport, and because we selected our global record, everything we did with the filter and the clips will be displayed in the arrangement view. Live Intro also lets you select your specific automation parameters on the right side of your track in the chooser windows. Now as I select and play the tracks again in the arrangement view, we can see and hear all the current automation from Track 3's auto filter effect displayed across the timeline. Remember, you are always free to change these parameters at any point in the arrangement view. Now let's talk about recording and exporting your mix inside Live Intro. With Global Record engaged, I'll start by launching various clips in my session view. Back over on track 6, I can mute or solo the track to pinpoint what I'm hearing. And I'm free to do this across all my tracks, and the Global Record will capture all these parameters in real time. Now let's stop, select the Tab key, and look at our arrangement view in Live Intro, specifically all the events we just recorded with our Global Record feature. Here I can select and drag my clips to different points along the timeline, as well as adjust the automation by simply clicking and adjusting their positions. Now I can highlight the specific area I want to export as my mix, then select Export Audio from my File menu above, and here you'll see Live Intro offers several choices on bouncing and exporting your track or tracks. I'll select Master to render the specific mix of the set, select OK, which prompts me to choose a location, and name my new mix. I'll select Save, and that's it, my first mix in Live Intro. Using dedicated hardware controllers with Live Intro is a fantastic way to launch my sets and get even more creative. Here I'm using the Novation Launchpad, which gives me complete tactile control with my session view and all my clips. You can see the red ring designating the 8x8 grid that I'm working with Live Intro. Here I'll launch a couple of more clips. You can see now that I'm using the Akai APC40, another tactile dedicated controller from Akai. I'm going to control my device effects with my device controls on the APC40, as well as use that crossfader to bring in a couple of hits with individual clips. So complete control from Live Intro with these dedicated hardware controllers.